Well, it's a couple of days to graduation, and the feeling I have right now is like it can't really be explained. I mean, like it's been 4 very long years. I mean, very long, and I don't know. It's just kind of weird that it's coming down to the end now. I mean, like even though I'm planning on going to grad school, it's a little different because now I'm gonna be actually called an alum of a college. That's like, wow. I don't know. It's kind of I can't really explain it. I mean, like I remember first coming to Auburn. It was like I didn't know where any buildings were. Real. I mean, like I've been to the campus like a bunch of times. Like for football games and stuff. But I never really walked around the campus to find where all the buildings were before I came here. So it's like, I mean, I couldn't find pretty much any place. And for me to go from that freshman who couldn't really find a building to now being a senior and graduating is just, it's kind of surreal, really. I mean, it really, I mean, when I first came here, like, my first semester was like a breeze, once I actually found where all the buildings were. Like, classes really weren't that hard for me because, being high school last 2 years down in Mobile, I mean, it really prepared me. So, like, the transition was easy. And so, like, the classes weren't really that hard for me, but and I guess it kind of put me in a little bit of a false sense of security, I guess you could say, because after that, it got hard. I mean, I had a lot of sleepless nights, studying for tests, doing homework, all of that was just like, wow, maybe college isn't for me. But I mean, I kept at it, and now I'm 2 days away from walking across a stage and getting a diploma from college. It's like, wow. It really is like weird because, man, it almost seems like I don't want to call myself old, but 4 years. Wow, man. I'm like, at this point, I'm almost speechless. But I mean, like, I wanted to make this video just so, one day I could look back on it and be like, wow, college at Auburn was very interesting. I mean, a lot of good memories here. A lot. And a lot of memories that I would also like to forget. I mean, a lot of tests that I would love to forget that I just, like, didn't make good grades on at all. A lot of tests where when I first grabbed the test and I looked through the question, I was like, wow, I'm totally not prepared for this. But then there were other tests where I was prepared, so I obviously made a lot of good grades on. So it's just, so I mean, hey, the number of good tests outweighed the number of bad tests, so I mean, hey, I got that going for me. I mean, and plus I'm going to finish with a GPA above 3, so that's a good accomplishment. But it's just, I mean, the feeling that I had when I got out of that last test a couple of days ago was like, wow, that was it. I just took my last test as an undergrad. I mean, when I first came here, I was like, it's going to take me a long time to get out of school. A long time. And now it almost seems like it just breezed by. Like, really, just a breeze. I mean, that's what my mom told me when I first came. I told her, like, it's going to be 4 very, very long years. She was like, nah, it's going to be a breeze. It's going to be a breeze. And I didn't believe her, but now getting down to the end is like, yeah, she was right. It was a breeze, but it was a hard breeze. I mean, college is not easy. I mean, people who've been to college know that it is not easy at all. And wow, man. I mean, like I said earlier, a lot of tests just were so hard. But hey, I made it through. So that's a good accomplishment. I mean, college grad, that's like a major, major life accomplishment that I've just completed. Well, I mean, a couple of days, but I mean, like I said, I'm almost speechless, really. It just, I mean, I'm trying to just think back over the years about all the things that have happened, like, I mean, all the studying, going to class, going to labs. It just, whoa. That was I mean, it was a lot of work. And then those weekends where I would need to study for some or do some homework, but instead I went to a football game. It's like, but I mean, hey, I got the work done anyway. I mean, I'm a huge procrastinator. I keep stuff, hold it off to the last minute, but when it came down to that last minute, I would definitely get it done. And hey, being here at the end and almost finna to graduate, I guess that's a product of that. I mean, I don't recommend procrastinating. So anybody who's watching and is gonna go to college, do not procrastinate. You're gonna make it hard on yourself. Just don't do it. But I mean, I made it through. I mean, now I'm thinking like of all the football games I went to. I mean, I'm gonna go to some more, but it's gonna be a little different because I'm not gonna be a current student, and so that's gonna be, I don't know, a little weird maybe. I mean, I went to a lot of football games before I came here, and I'm gonna go to a lot of games afterward, but it's different. Actually being a student here and then going to football games is like, I mean, it's really nothing like it. I mean, I'm gonna have a lot of good memories from that, a lot, but also a lot of like bad ones too. I mean, it was a few games where they gave it up, like right at the end. I was like a knife in the heart. Basketball, same thing with basketball. A lot of games that came out to the end, they lost. It was like, just heart wrenching. But I mean, the last season of football, you know, getting that national title, that was a good graduation present. Very good graduation present. I mean, I went to all of the games except for 2, I think. So I went to, I mean, of course, all the home games. I went to, let's see, the Alabama game on the road, went to that. Went to the SEC championship, the national championship. So it was very fun and interesting. I mean, it was like up and down. They had games where they blowed out teams. They had games where they were getting their butts kicked and they came back. Game where it was tight the whole way and it came down to the wire. You're like, oh, don't lose this, don't lose this. But they won them all. They won the title. It was like just great. Just a great graduation present right at the end. So that's a lot of good memories that I'll look back on during my time here. It's like, yeah, that was good. But all of the times where I had to get up early in the morning to get to that 8 o'clock class that I didn't feel like going to, it's like all of that finally paid off. It finally paid off, and now it's like, wow, college grad. I mean, I keep saying wow, like, I mean, that's the feeling I have right now, like graduating from Auburn University, class of 2011. I mean, that'll be marked down forever now. Down, I mean, one for the history books. I mean, it was a crazy path for me. I mean, I changed majors, so it was a point there where I was like, you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see graduation day. And for me now to be on the cusp of that, like I said before, it's surreal. It's very surreal for me. A lot of hard work. A lot of hard work. Oh, man. So, I mean, I just had to make this video so other people could, I guess, see and hear how I really feel about the whole thing. I mean, like, I don't know if I want to say that it's nervousness or excitement, anticipation. I guess it's all of that wrapped into one, really. I mean, when I walk across that stage, the feeling is going to be unbelievable. I mean, I can't even describe. I don't know what it's going to be like. I really don't. I don't know what it's going to be like to have that diploma in my hands, be able to look at it and see all the hard work that I put into it. That's going to be, I mean, weird. I don't even know what to say. Weird. I guess proud would be another word to put in there. I mean, weird and proud in the same sentence. That's strange. Oh, man. It's, like I said, a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work. And, I mean, a lot of good grades, a lot of bad grades, a lot of grades in between. A lot of frustration, and just a lot of stuff. A lot. I mean, and every time I would get grades and I would tell my mom and my dad about it, and mama would be like, hey, good, you passed all your class, so that's a good thing. But then dad, it would be like, oh, you didn't get all A's, so I'm not happy. I mean, I could never make that guy happy. Never. I mean, even when my class was like super easy, right at the beginning, I still didn't make straight A's. And even if I would get an A in a class, he'd be like, was it 100? And I'd be like, no. And he'd be like, oh, not happy. So, I mean, couldn't make that man happy for nothing. But I got a slight feeling that both of them will be pretty happy seeing me walk across that stage. I got just a slight feeling, But I just know that they were just doing that to just push me to be the best that I can, I guess. And it worked. I mean, graduating from college with a GPA above 3, so I guess that worked. So, maybe all parents should do what my dad did. So, just even whatever grade you have, tell them, oh, not happy unless you have 100. But I mean, I guess all it was just making sure that I push myself 100%. So whatever grade I got, then hey, you tried your very best and that's what you got. So, I mean, it'd be different if you made like a C in something, but you didn't try your best and you could have got a B or an A. So, hey, it is what it is, I guess. But, oh, man, 2 days to graduation, 2 days. Yep, forecast is supposed to be sunny, so yeah, that's a good thing. You don't want to have clouds on graduation day, especially since it's gonna be outside. So, sunny. Oh man, May 9th at 9:30 in the morning. But yeah, like I said, I can only just guess what the feelings are gonna be. I mean, right now I'm hearing fireworks outside. Like, yeah, a few people celebrating or something. I don't know, but man, I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait. I guess it's more anticipation than nervousness, I would think. Yeah, more anticipation than nervousness, but all the hard work paid off for me. So, I mean, like I said, I had to make this video just so that I could one day look back and see how I felt. Make sure I remember how I felt about the whole 4 years of undergraduate work, all the staying up late at night to finish a paper, or study for a test, or just anything really. And there'll be a lot of classes where the work was like, wow, this teacher's really, really trying to just almost punish me, I guess you would say, with all the work. It was like, it would pile on, really, like at the same time. It's like, wow, do they like meet up and like say, hey, I'm giving a test on this day, why don't you get a test on, give a test on this day too? And just make it super hard on them. But I got through it anyway, so hey. But yeah, 2 days. I mean, I can't wait, really. I mean, this place has taught me a lot. It really has just taught me a lot just about life, really. I mean, I really had to be responsible for myself as far as work. Really did. I mean, I haven't studied this much in my life, really, as far as schoolwork. Not compared to this. So, but graduation. Oh man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So, yep. Just had to make this video once again. Just one day I'll be able to look back on it. Alright. Peace out.